Well, awful long. Storm fuck your bitch and the click you claim. West side when we ride, come equipped with game. You claim to be a player, but I fucked your life. We bust on bad boys, niggas fuck alive. First got they trying to see me. Hot side rip, Biggie Smalls and Junior Mafia. Some punk ass bitches keep on coming while we running for your Jews. They're gonna keep on busting at them fools. You know the rules. So Caesar, go ask your homie how I lead ya. Caught you got this up, leave you in pieces. Now be deceased. But I can't, don't fuck around with real G's. Quick to snatch your ugly ass off the street. So fuck peace. I let the niggas know it's on the line. Don't let the west side ride. Bad boy murder, don't wax and kill. Fuck with me and get your cash still, you know. See, grab your hearts when you see.
Oh, yeah. Let the West Side ride tonight.
Preach it, Pac.
Yeah, man. Preach it. That's some Tupac right there. You know, man, it makes me, it's it's the church edition here today.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and we don't.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. And we don't like them motherfuckers. Man, they ain't even East Side bitches, man. I mean, like, for real. I'm from East St. Louis, okay? I live in our corporate offices in, West St. Louis.
Right.
West St. Louis County.
West Side.
So, I mean, these motherfuckers, they're out by Indiana. That's where they live.
They're way east. They're the far east. They're in the far east.
Far east, yeah. Yeah, so is that bitch ass house that you lived in that I thought it was funny that I bought the fucking taxes out of it and had Holiday Construction tear it down so you'd be homeless. You would think not to fuck with somebody with that much pool. But
Yep.
keep wearing this motherfucker wears his company shirt. That he worked for my company for 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
This was 5 years ago, people, and he still wears the company shirt.
Wow.
Then he talks shit about me on fucking on Facebook Live to his 8 fucking people that tune into him, I guess. I don't know.
To his 8 followers, which are probably 4 related.
Yeah, I'm sure they're all related. Fucking retards. You know what I think's funny? Shamwell, fucking them two got into it. And I guess maybe they're all talking now. I don't know. I know that one bitch over there needs fucking yanked up by her ponytail and slapped the fuck around. Put some fucking act right in her ass.
There you go.
Her problem is she's such a fucking nympho. Fucking, she has to fuck everybody. And she's a victim.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah, fucking. They've been begging to be talked about, but I ain't gonna say their name. I ain't gonna give them that credit. Tune into his show. He's talking shit about me. I'm a victim. Yeah, motherfucker. Why don't you fucking come out to Maryland Heights sometime after dark? See if you're asking.
Why don't you tune out, bitch?
See if you can fucking swim in one of the lakes we got out here. Or, I mean, we got the Missouri River back here. I mean, So, yeah. I mean, I'm not stressed out about it. I just think it's funny to make fun of them. You got one motherfucker who thinks he's Reed Timmer running around chasing storms. I'm a storm spotter. Bitch.
What's he doing, running around the backyard? He's probably ain't got a car. He running around with his laptop in his backyard.
Well, first off, he ain't got a laptop.
He's got his phone.
He's got his Obama phone running around calling it into the news stations.
He's using his neighbor's internet.
Yeah, we know he's using the neighbor's internet. We know for a fact he is. We know welfare won't give him no more fucking money. So, yeah, he got caught abusing that shit. So, I don't know. The other fucking dingy fucking bitch. I don't know. And then there's another motherfucker. He's white, but he wants to be a Mexican so bad.
Yeah.
Like I can't even make this up. Like, I've met his parents and his sister, and they as white as mayonnaise, okay? But this motherfucker walks around with two buttons, button at the top, and he wants everybody to call him Hector.
Of all names.
Now, I've heard of Wiggers, but I've never heard of, what would a Mexican version? A Migger?
Well, guess he'd be a wiener.
A wiener. He's a wiener.
A wiener.
He's a
He'd be a
wiener
wiener.
beaner. He's a wannabe.
He's a wiener.
He's a wiener. Man.
Wiggers and wieners.
Yeah, man. Like I said, like,
Wanna be beaner.
I can't even make this shit up. Like, fuck.
Shazam and the wiener.
Shazam and the wiener in the morning. Oh, them
We're
motherfuckers.
sponsored by Oscar Mayer.
Man. No, shit. They're sponsored by Golden Round Corn. Man.
We're horrible.
Speaking of fucking Mexicans.
Real ones?
Yeah. So I had to go to Aldi's yesterday after the show, right? I almost talked about this on Leslie's show, but I know how she is. She don't like negativity.
Oh, God.
Now, people, we all love kids. And I'm not making fun of this kid, but I'm going to tell you what I witnessed in Aldi's. I have physically seen the real life version of Speedy Gonzalez as a fucking 3-year-old.
This is going to be good.
So I go into Aldi's. Because remember before the show, I said, don't let me forget about Aldi's, okay? You were like, oh, yeah. So I'm in Aldi's, and I got to grab some banana nut bread.
Okay.
I got to get some muffins for us to eat here. We like those big blueberry muffins. I found out where Stacy was buying them.
She brings them in, okay?
Oh, them motherfuckers are big in your hand.
Yeah.
I need some, what is that shit, that bread I get, that raisin swirl, cinnamon raisin bread.
Yeah, cinnamon raisin bread.
Yeah, I eat that shit in the morning before I go for my jog. Like, I eat this shit, then go for a jog.
Round off.
Well, I guess it works. I don't know. Because usually when I get done jogging, I'm not fucking hungry, so. But I'm hungry when I wake up. So anyway, so there's just a few things I got to grab. And I get up to the checkout lane, and, well, I'll tell you about that in a second. Let me tell you about Speedy Gonzalez. I come in, there's this little 3-year-old, and of course he's Mexican. His dad works for a lawn care company. It said it on his shirt. You know, the mom looks like she works for a maid service. Not making fun of them. This is just what they look like, okay? Hey, they got jobs. They're at Aldi.
Yeah, they're working.
They're working. They're trying to spend money. I ain't hating on that.
Credit.
But their fucking kid fucking killed me, man. He's like, he's not speaking Spanish. He's speaking English, but he's like, blah, 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 blah. I was like, what the fuck did you give this kid, Red Bull? And then he come over and he grabbed a whole big thing. They got corn, you know, the big ears of corn. There's like 4 of them in a package. He goes, I want this for dinner. I could not stop laughing. I was like, there's something fucking, I'm not racist by no means, okay? But I was like, this just is got out of hand, okay?
It was just funny as hell, yeah.
So I get up to the fucking, I grab my shit. I got to get to the checkout lane. I've got errands I got to run. I got shit I got to do because I got to be back at the station to do the show at Leslie. So I get to the checkout lane. This motherfucker, this fucking Bosnian guy, and he's with some fucking fat Ukrainian girl that obviously got shipped over here because of the war. They cut in front of me, and they've got, I mean, dude, their shopping cart is beyond full. It's like Bone Thugs and Harmony the first of the month. And I'm like juggling this shit in my hands. And man, I'm telling you guys, she wasn't gorgeous, but she was very cute. Blonde girl with big glasses, probably maybe 30, 35, working the checkout lane. And she kind of looked at me, and I kind of smiled like, hey, you know. And she looked at the cart, and she looked at these people, and she goes, come on, come up here. And I ran up there just to ring it out. This motherfucker proceeded to bitch me out for cutting in line that she told me to do. So, as we're going through that, the people with Speedy Gonzalez kid walked up behind him. This motherfucker called me a white cracker. A Bosnian called me a white cracker. The white girl with the big glasses, which is semi-cute, that helped me out, you know, if she's listening, thank you. I just had like 4 items. I grab my shit and I drop it. Here comes Speedy Gonzalez. Here you go, sir. Bah, 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 bah. I was like, thank you. And this guy's like, fuck you, you white cracker, blah, blah, blah. I was like, well, fuck you, you bendejo, blah, blah. I'm like, Isaac, seriously, the people behind him are Mexican. And man, they gave me this look, and I was like, no offense to you, I don't know shit in Bosnian, and I left the store, right? Well,
to go.
well, you think it's done, and it's not done. So I've got an Air Motive what do you call it? In my in my gas tank, okay? The Air Motive fuel pump.
Air Motive
right?
fuel pump, yeah.
Yep. So I got to turn the car on, and when it gets done dinging, then I can turn the car on. If not, the motor could hydrolock. So I got to make sure it's primed. So it takes me a minute to start my fucking car.
Right.
So I start the car, and all of a sudden, there's the Bosnian and his fucking girl driving a fucking Prius. And they see it's me. He decides I'm going to go extra fucking slow so you can't go around me. Well,
wrong answer.
Yeah, well, he saw some fucking Fast and Furious Paul Walker fucking shit in the parking lot because I threw that motherfucker in reverse. I sped right past Speedy Gonzalez, and he was cheering me on. He's like, go, car, go! Like, I shit you not, it's like a cartoon. And I spun that motherfucker around and then got in front of him. He's honking the horn, jumping around like a monkey, and but the whole Prius was shaking back. They were both fucking overweight people, right? They were actually fatter than the tune-out motherfucker in Southern Illinois, right?
Oh, shit.
The whole fucking cars are rocking, right? And so we get down to the light. I can't do shit about the light because the light I don't control the light.
Yeah.
But my blinkers, I can turn my blinkers on, and it flashes so fast, it can change a turn signal.
Right.
I've done it many times. But fuck it. So I go across the street to Schnucks. Oh, they follow me. I'm like, oh, fuck. What do I got in the car? I was like, well, I got a pair of brass knuckles. I don't have my gun on me. I got a butterfly knife. And I'm like, this motherfucker's probably dull as shit. Fucking, you're probably white butter with it. So I get out of the car with the brass knuckles. And you want to know what this Bosnian fat motherfucker said to me?
What'd he say?
Man, that's some good driving. I really like that Civic, man. Sorry, sorry for calling you a cracker. You know how to drive. And they drove off.
What the fuck?
Now, I know he didn't see the brass knuckles because they were in my pocket. Because I had a jacket on. I just pull them out and fucking beat somebody. But I was like, well, thank you. Walked off.
I guess.
But no, I straight fucking, Man, dude, I fucking went backwards about 60 miles an hour through that parking lot. He come around that corner, and I fucking spun that fucking bitch, hit the e-brake, and slid right fucking in front of him.
I'll do it again.
Yeah, fuck yeah, I'll do it again.
That's funny.
So, yeah.
At least you got your food.
Yeah, and I went over at Schnucks and bought a whole bunch of other shit, and, yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, and then got back here with some snacks for last night and today, and
Dogs were happy.
yep, they got their fucking snacks.
They're like, oh, yes.
Yeah, they got 2 snacks last night.
Oh, damn, spoiled ass dogs. But, you know, mine are just as bad.
Yeah, well, there's nothing wrong with hooking the pups up, you know.
Nope.
So yep. Everybody's texting me going, man, you gotta lay off those motherfuckers. They ain't worth your time. Shit, they worth my time to fucking goddamn make fun of them.
Mm-hmm. Comic relief.
Oh, and we ain't done, motherfucker. We
Nope.
ain't done. We are not done.
We
Yeah,
haven't begun to laugh yet.
I also had to go to the bank yesterday, and guess who I ran into, which we might have him on the show tomorrow.
Who's that?
Hold on, I'm gonna tell you. I know you know this guy, Mr. Gary. Yo People, that TV show in St. Louis on Channel 5.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yep, he was at the bank and he was in front of me and he was moving money around and shit. He's got a Escalade. It's all wrapped with his picture on the side. I saw this fucking thing, I don't know how many times. He's on Channel 5. He's got a show like on Saturday night. I think it's Saturday night. And he interviews St. Louis people.
Is he the one that does the skits too?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, make a long story short, his name's Gary. And so he didn't know anybody was behind him at the bank. Well, remember yesterday, I was like, I got to go to the bank. I got there right before 5.
I was going to say.
And I had to transfer some money. Plus, I had, a bunch of cash on me that I needed to put into one account. And then I needed to withdraw money so I can replenish the money I spent on the K5 Blazer. So I had to juggle some money around. Well, he didn't know somebody was in the line behind him, right?
Okay.
And so he's just carrying on, talking to the teller and this. And he looked back and he's like, oh, I am so sorry. I didn't know somebody was standing back there. And I'm like, oh, no, it's fine. Handle your business. And he's like, and he turned back again. He goes, you look really familiar. And I was like, nah, man, I just get that all the time. So the teller knows me. He goes, yeah, he's on the radio. You have a radio show? And I'm like, oh, fuck. Now, I parked next to the Escalade, and he's got like I don't know, he's dressed up like King Louis with a King Louis fucking hat, fucking.
I'm the Wiz.
yeah, that's what he looks like. But I always thought it was boxing gloves, like he was a retired boxer. But no, it's him with a microphone in his hand. He's been on Channel 5 News. He's older than us.
Yeah,
just a little bit older than you. He used to do the stand-up stuff at Panama Jacks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then really cool guy. But me and him end up talking for a few minutes and exchange numbers, and he wants to have me on the show. And is a St. Louis business owner, and he goes, now I know where I know you from, the East Side, No Loot Records. And I'm like, yep, that's me. He goes, man. He goes, you live out in St. Louis now? Because I thought you were always East St. Louis. And I said, Well, I lived in Lake St. Louis, and well, a tornado took out my house, and I moved back to the east side. But I lived in California, and I lived all over the place. But all my businesses are in St. Louis now.
Yeah.
I don't have shit in Illinois. And whoever started that rumor, which we know who started the rumor, he's not allowed in the state. Bitch, I'm over there all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Fucking retard. Maybe that would kick your ass out of the state for being a dumb fuck. But I'm a weather person. I went to school for this. Bitch, who paid for that school? I did.
He probably voted for fucking Pritzker.
No, actually, they don't like Pritzker.
Nobody does. Except for fucking Chicago.
But speaking of politics, which we don't really talk about, St. Louis got a new mayor.
Oh, yeah?
Damn right, that white girl got in.
I never heard of what happened with that protest down there in Carlinville.
I don't know. I didn't text my stepson and ask him.
I never heard of how that went.
Yeah. 8 people showed up.
Oh, shit. Oh, I'm sure all these non-gay people had to show up and show their pride.
Oh, yeah.
It's one thing if you're gay or you're black or something like this, just like the whole Black Lives Matter movement. Most of the people in the Black Lives Matter movement were white people. White suburban people. That's what I didn't get.
Yeah, well, and that's the whole Black Lives Matter thing. It's more fucking white people bitching.
Yeah.
Than black people. I mean,
I've got a lot of black friends that they weren't bitching about it. They were like, yeah, whatever,
Well, that fucking girl that was on the news, it busted social media during COVID. She was at Walmart throwing shit, and she was a neighbor of ours.
Was that the girl with the glasses?
Yep, and it was like,
yep.
Black dick matters, my pussy matters. I'm like, what the fuck? This bitch done went nuts.
Nobody cares who you're fucking whore.
No, nobody cares. And the whole thing that a black man has a bigger dick than a white man, that is so untrue. It's unreal.
Yeah, they're just as big and small as white guys.
Yeah, I mean, back when I was a stripper, there's a procedure you can cut this tendon and make your fucking dick hang down to your knee. So, don't even give me that shit, if you were blessed with a big package, then you rock with it. If you were blessed with something small, well, they make toys for that shit.
Yep. If your dick's little, you better learn how to figure really good.
Yeah, man, the motion in the ocean, man.
That's right.
Man, I tell you what, my ex-wife, this is right before we got together when she was being a little hoe. She said she hooked up with this guy and his dick, fully hard, was smaller than her pinky.
Oh, damn.
And she
must have been a steroid junkie.
Yeah, and she fucking was half drunk and he pulled it out and she was going to go down on him and she goes, "You've got to be fucking kidding me. Is this a joke?" And the guy was so embarrassed and, yeah, she was telling me that fucking story and, I was like, wow. I mean, I don't have that problem. I was blessed nicely, but I mean, damn, that would suck for somebody. But I was at the porn convention. I was a show feature at the porn convention when we did the oil wrestling there, and me and DJ Flip from MTV, we walked the fucking show. Nobody was there. We were doing mic check. And they make fucking shit. If you got a small dick, you can slide your shit into a bigger dick and go to town.
I know. I've seen that.
It's like fucking... It's 2025, people. Anything's fucking possible. So.
But how does this stay on?
Suction? I don't know.
I don't know.
I really don't know.
That's what I always wanted to know. How the fuck would it stay on?
Well, what's interesting about it is there was a video, and I was talking to Alexis Texas, the porn star, and I kept glancing up, and there was a video. So when you get off, there's like, it will go to the end of the dildo, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
and it builds up pressure, I guess, from pounding, and it'll
Mhm.
shoot it, like if you're really coming. And I was like, damn, somebody really thought of a lot of shit. Huh. Huh. Okay. Well,
Wow.
I tell you one thing.
What's that?
There was a girl at the porn convention
Mm-hmm.
that literally took my breath away.
Yeah.
And she come over to our booth, and we had stripper poles and stuff, and she's fucking fantastic. And she was a
Mhm.
pro figure skater and decided, I'm done with figure skating, I'm going into porn.
Mm.
And we had a great conversation. We met after hours, at an after hours party,
Mhm.
and I didn't see her for 2 years, and then I was going through my divorce, and Ron Jeremy, when we were doing the Gathering of Juggalos,
Mhm.
I mentioned this girl, and he goes, oh yeah, I got her cell phone number, like, we're really good friends, and she's single now. And I'm not going to say it on the air who the girl was, but me and her dated for 2 years
Mhm.
after she retired from porn, and she was a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went to Space Mountain
Oh yeah.
in California. Yeah, we did.
Mhm.
Yeah, fucking really cool girl. But yeah, on that note, guys, we're going right back into music. We're going to come back and talk some more shit. So pay attention to this next song that's coming up when we come back from the break.